and his journey at a place called Bethel. This is the prayer he made at Bethel. Bethel means house of God. And starting in the house of God, from the house of God, he ended up in the face of God, isn't it? Shall we say together, house of God to the face of God? So every time we come into his presence, into God's house, we also come before God's face. This is what he said at Bethel. Jacob made a vow, if God will be with me and keep me in this way that I am going, and give me bread to eat and clothing to put on. So he had nothing when he left the father's house. So he was praying for clothes and food to be available to him, so that I came back and come back to my father's house in peace. Then the Lord shall be my God. And this stone which I have set as a pillar shall be God's house. That's where you get Bethel, God's house. And of all that you give me, I will surely give a tenth to you. Then we come to where he saw the face of God, met with God. This is how it is described, as Dinesh read to you. 32:29, 32:30. So Jacob called the name of the place Peniel, Bethel to Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved. Just as he crossed over. This is what we do at the cross, we cross over. Shall we say cross over? Cross. And the picture of him crossing over, just as he crossed over Peniel, some translations will say Penuel, means the face of God, the sun rose on him. It's like a resurrection, isn't it? A new day, the sun rose on him, and he limped on his hip. So he had a staff, like the way we lean on the cross, and there was a new sun, a new day. His name had already changed, and his old strength was gone. His old strength was gone. This was the turnaround Jacob had. He prayed for a situation to change, and God used that prayer of desperation and perhaps opportunism to change Esau's heart. He came and kissed his brother after nearly 20 years of alienation, and certainly the situation was changed. Thirdly, Jacob changed himself and became a prince with God. So you can turn to your neighbor and say, prince with God and princess with God. And that was also the name he received to be the father of a nation. Shall we say father of a nation?
Father of a nation.
Prince with God, father of a nation.
Father.
Prince with God, father of a nation. Prince with God, father of a nation. He who had been gathering for himself became a father of a nation. I like to ask for a different song.
Ask them to come forward.
We'll get them to respond.
Yeah.
I like you to think of this. Prince with God, father of a nation. That means there are others who would see your experience and say, though he is weak, he is better. Though he is weak, he is stronger. Though he is unsure, he knows God better. If you think this evening you are in sync with such an experience, will you rise to your feet where you are? Though he looks weak, he is better. Though he looks weak, he is stronger. He has seen the face of God. So our self-strength abates and God's strength takes over. Whatever season of life you're in, you can respond. For those who have not come to Christ still, all our excuses and our own ways of meeting with Him, pleasing Him, ceases. I sense there's someone who really had a struggle with your brother, the way Jacob had with Esau. And tonight God is reminding you, you can go and do the same for your brother who's alienated and angry and blackens your name wherever he can. And the Lord will help you that you take the first step because you have met with Jesus. Wait in your heart, my strength to His strength. The song I like to call for is, You Are My Refuge. I sent it to you in the WhatsApp. I'm still waiting for your response. If you have a personal response to the message, that you are saying, yes, I'm in a season, I go limp and God makes me strong. I have lost the sense of sureness, certainty I had about my dealings. I need to trust Him. Though looking weak, I know it'll make me strong. Now we can all rise together and sing this hymn with a deep commitment in our heart. What do you want? No, I see.
will seek your face all through my life, and I will serve you, Lord, with all that I am. Here I am, and I will worship you with all of my heart, and I will seek your face all through my life, and I will serve you, Lord, with all that I am. Here
I will release a word of healing and then I'll ask Pastor Rashan to minister at the altar for us, and we have communion today. Father, I release a word of healing in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, no spirit of infirmity to touch your people. No spirit of thorns, broken pieces come against them to harass them. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, we release your healing touch. We rebuke the spirit of harassment out of their lives. No old thoughts, no dreams, past errors, completely set free. Lord, Jacob had such a wonderful reunion with his brother, and his past was erased off at Peniel.